Historic flooding, freakish storms, wildfires, and heat waves that kill thousands. Does this signal the climate change turning into a climate crisis? The planet is changing, and it's finally getting the attention it needs. These events are stimulating conversations that need to happen, and the climate crisis is beginning to trend. Corporate responsibility and the space industry is also beginning to trend in popularity. By combining all three trends into a marketing strategy, it generates goodwill, trust, and may help save our world. Marketing is usually seen as a type of sales tool that is interruptive and annoying and is usually trying to take our money in exchange for some subpar product. Marketing is so much more than an annoying ad or a commercial and can be a powerful tool that can make a positive impact. Marketing has the power to change the world. It can save lives and create positive movements. It can eradicate diseases like polio by initiating widespread vaccination, spread the call for freedom against tyranny, or galvanize a country to step on the moon. Marketing also has the power to save the world from ourselves. As concern and conversation grows about the health of our planet, it can be a useful marketing strategy for business messaging to join the conversation and bring about real change. The climate crisis is trending. People are talking about the climate crisis because there's real concern for the future of our planet. The public is noticing the water levels rise, the climbing temperatures, and the evidence of pollution. It is difficult to ignore wildfires and floods as they erase lives in an instant. It becomes personal, and people are demanding action before it's too late. Marketing can enhance social pressure to initiate positive change. During the 1970s and the 1980s, satellite technology discovered holes in the ozone that were caused by chemicals in aerosols. In 1985, social pressure saw the complete international cooperation resulting in the signing of the Montreal Protocol on substances that deplete the ozone layer in 1987. Marketing tactics can help build momentum by informing the public about actions that need to happen to initiate change, from new laws to pressure for more eco-driven goods and services. Space is also trending. Satellites have been a part of our daily routine for decades. Weather forecasting, climate monitoring, and communications pour into our devices and reveal the damage that humanity's industry and consumerism has done to the planet. The eyes of space have given scientists solutions and instigated valuable legislation that has resulted in tangible results. In our previous example, the holes in the ozone were detected and measured using NOAA and NASA research satellites. Space provides a miniature ecosystem that allows scientists to study the effects of our activities and provide a platform to develop clean technologies. The International Space Station produces technology like filtration systems that can create clean water and air. There have been over 3,300 research projects conducted in the International Space Station over the past 2 decades. Many of these projects impact our climate, from farming practices to manufacturing to solar technology. Corporate responsibility is trending. People want to do business with companies that give back and take responsibility. The tolerance for the corporate fleecing of the public and the world is over. It matters to a customer that their chosen products do not harm the planet and that it is sustainable. A catchy jingle or tagline is just not enough anymore. Corporations, organizations, and small businesses must step up. The people are demanding that those who have done the most damage with manufacturing and design clean up their mess that they left behind. Satellites measure changes in our climate and pollutants in our environment. Valuable data can impact corporations and small business decisions about their environmental footprint. The conversation of sustainability and responsibility will happen. Business leaders will need to decide which side of the conversation they will find themselves. They can control the message by implementing positive environmental changes within their business practices and reap the rewards of public support. Or they can ignore the signs and be deemed the villain. Hold on to your booster rockets. More information about who is using these strategies after a brief message from our sponsors. The trifecta of marketing strategies: climate crisis, space industry, and corporate responsibility. The pressure for change can provide new opportunities for marketing initiatives that are a part of the conversation and provide positive results for our planet and its survival. By displaying corporate responsibility through space activities that improve our home, some companies have embraced this trifecta of strategies and are using space to develop greener products. As these three trends merge, it produces a powerful result. It is a win for the planet as big business changes from harmful practices and start using sustainable business practices. It is a win for the citizens of our planet that get to live a better and healthier life. It is a win for our humanity as we make positive change. And it is a win for the company to have a brand story that people can trust and support. Estée Lauder is an exclusive partner of the ISS National Lab Sustainability Challenge, which is funding research for future-thinking plastic alternatives. The objective of the Sustainable Challenge is to use the unique ISS environment, which is the International Space Station, to develop, test, and mature products and processes that address at least one of three goals. Number 1, reduce plastic waste introduction into the environment. Number 2, seek alternative feedstocks and pathways for polymer production beyond petrochemicals. And finally, reduce virgin plastic manufacturing. In addition, Estée Lauder is a founding member of the Sustainable Packaging Coalition. The Target Corporation also partnered with the ISS National Labs ISS Cotton Sustainability Challenge. This challenge focuses to improve the use of natural resources such as water for sustainable cotton production on Earth. 2 of the resulting studies seek to create water-saving strains of cotton, while a third recipient is focused on providing real-time information to farmers to better manage their water use for crop production. Target received an honorable mention along with some great earned marketing exposure from the influential business magazine Fast Company's 2019 World Changing Ideas Award. Fast Company's 2019 World Changing Ideas Award celebrates businesses, policies, and nonprofits that are poised to help shift society to a more sustainable and equitable future. This event is a great example of the power of this marketing strategy and how it is gaining momentum. A third notable company that is building a brand story with this trifecta powerhouse strategy is Viaspace. Viaspace created rocket fuel from recycled plastic bottles, making it the first green rocket. Each launch uses more than 2 million discarded water bottles. In addition, they participate in the International Coastal Cleanup. Each of these companies get earned media as outlets talk about what they're doing, in addition to the influential content that they produce. It creates a feeling of goodwill and trust among their audience. It fosters hope that something can be done and that these companies are doing something about our home planet. In addition, it enforces the identity of their consumers who want to be seen as people who are making change. There are many opportunities to use space for corporate responsibility to mitigate the climate crisis. By displaying corporate responsibility through space activities that improve our environment, companies can develop brand stories that resonate with their audience. Brand stories generate content for social media, earned positive stories in the news, and give reasons for customers to choose them over their competition. There are several platforms that can guide this marketing journey. Use of data to develop a more eco-friendly supply chain. Enter into a sustainable challenge or competition. Develop a new product that is earth-kind or cleans up pollutants. And the list continues. Actions can be small steps or giant leaps. Some are budget-friendly, others are a large commitment. Pick one that fits your industry and that you can sustain. Be creative with what you choose to do and make sure that it can be fiscally rewarding. Climate-related strategies cannot help our world if the company goes bankrupt in the process. A little ingenuity and a dedication to environmentally friendly endeavors can reap large rewards for everyone involved. Enlist public support and make them part of the story. The public will promote your initiatives and become staunch fans of your activities. And finally, a word of caution. When using these strategies, make sure that it is true and that the intentions are noble. If a company does not follow through or is found untruthful, it can destroy any trust and be almost impossible to recover from the damage. This is a passionate subject where people connect their identity. This is a passionate subject where people connect their identity. It is a very personal relationship. Breaking their trust at any time can be bad, but breaking their trust in something so personal can result in violent reactions and erase any real effort that the company did do. It is easy to become a target for negative attention. Developing corporate responsibility-focused programs that mitigate the climate crisis using technologies resulting from the space industry can develop a brand story in 3 powerful categories that can provide a ton of marketing content. Developing corporate responsibility-focused programs that mitigate the climate crisis using technologies resulting from the space industry can develop a brand story in 3 powerful categories that provide marketing content that can resonate deeply with the public. The marketing trifecta strategies create a winning solution for the company, their customers, and the environment. Today's podcast was inspired by an article that I wrote for the Journal of Space Philosophy. A link to the publication is in the show notes. Please look for this article in a future issue. Links to the YouTube channel and other social media channels can be found on spacemarketingpodcast.com. Please subscribe before you head on over to the other channels. Join us next week as we celebrate 60 years of President Kennedy's "We Go to the Moon" speech. I hope that you have found this podcast useful for your journey as you reach for the stars.